time. Lance ablaze. Lance! Forward! Our position is solid.
Alright, let's talk about main character here. If you guys are new to Honkai Star Rail, you are able to change your path and your combat type as you progress with the story and unlock more planets. Right now, we are currently running Fire Preservation, and he is a very good early preservation character that you're going to be getting on your account, so I highly recommend leveling up Fire MC. If we're moving on to recommended light cones here and we take a look at the list and all the available options you have, I am currently running Trend of the Universal Market. It increases the wearer's defense by 16% and whenever the wearer is attacked, which most likely you will be because main character has a taunt ability, there's a 100% base chance to burn the enemy for each turn. Some other great light cones out there, of course, we have the Japard light cone, increases your defense by a raw 24% and your effect hit rate up by 24% as well. Also increases the chance of the wearer to be attacked by enemies, and whenever you are attacked, you're increasing your defense by an extra 24% till the end of the turn. Phenomenal preservation light cone. I always like to go back to this one if you have it. It's great. But for some 4-star variants here, we do have Day 1 of My New Life. This is a gacha light cone. It increases the wearer's defense by 16%, and after entering the battle, you will be increasing damage resistance of all of your allies by 8%. Maxed out 24 for the defense and 12 for the resistance. So since this is a gacha light cone, this will be more likely that you'll be able to superimpose 5 this if you're getting lucky. Now another option is Landau's Choice, another preservation 4-star. The wearer is likely to be attacked, but damage taken is reduced by 16%. So just an extra little taunt, I guess, on top of your already existing taunt that Fire MC has for their kit. You also have the Battle Pass light cone you can go with if you have that. Increases the wearer's defense by 16%. Also increases the wearer's damage when they use their ultimate by 60% if you're so wishing to do that. My recommended, of course, is going to start with Japard as the 5-star, over to Day 1 as the secondary, into Trend of the Universal Market. Those are my go-tos. If you desperately do need a 3-star option, Amber, increase the wearer's defense by 16%. If your current HP is lower than 50%, increase their defense by a further 16%. And you also have Ultimate, restoring HP. I know this sounds copium, but once you get later down the Forgotten Halls, currently a lot of Honkai Star Rail players are facing not having 2 healers on both halves. So if you desperately need a tank but no heal, this could unironically help you because main character gets their ult back very quickly and you could end up restoring your HP. All right, let's move on to the traces for Fire main character here and talk about what I think it should be prioritized in terms of leveling up. So if we're talking about his bread and butter, the skill ability, this is basically your taunt and how you provide a shield for your team. So right now you're increasing the Trailblazer's damage reduction by 45%, gain 1 stack of Magma Will with a 100% base chance to taunt all enemies for 1 turn. So this is basically the bread and butter why a lot of people favor Fire main character over other tanks like Japard currently, because you're able to actually taunt the enemy into attacking you and take all the pressure off of your team. This is what I normally prioritize just to build up that. Second, I go with talent because this is how you build magma stacks. Every time the Trailblazer is hit, you're getting 1 stack of Magma Will for up to 8 stacks. Or when the Magma Will has no fewer than 4 stacks, so at least 4 stacks, the Trailblazer's basic attacks will become enhanced, dealing damage to a single enemy and enemies adjacent to it. So basically AoE is what happens for your auto attack. Whenever you're using attack skill ultimate, apply shield to all allies that absorb damage, 5% of the Trailblazer's defense plus an extra bit, lasts for 2 turns. So those are basically the 2 bread and butters, right? Use the taunt, get hit, build up magma stacks, and then end up using either auto attack alt and build those shields. Ultimate is my 3rd in line, where you just basically do damage equal to the Trailblazer's attack plus their defense to all enemies. Basic attack will automatically be enhanced and does not cost any Magma Will. And then your basic attack. Now in terms of like the bonus abilities, I do like this one because after using my skill, aka my taunt, the damage taken by all allies will reduce by 15%. That's my go-to, so I'd go with the strong, defend the weak. Of course, this will be the second one you unlock. This is for more survivability. Using enhanced basic attack, which you will be doing quite often, believe it or not, restores the Trailblazer's HP by 5% of their max HP. And then you have the last bonus ability. When the Trailblazer is protected by a shield at the beginning of the turn, increases their attack by 15% and regenerate energy until the action is over. So boom, for the one, strong defend the weak, unwavering gallantry, and then action beats overthinking. All right, let's talk about Relics really quick and what to prioritize. Again, he's a preservation character, so the best in slot's going to be Knight of Purity Palace. 2-piece increases defense by 15%, and 4-piece increases the max damage that can be absorbed by the shield created by the wearer by 20%. You are guaranteed the HP substat or main stat here with the attack on those, so don't worry about that. As for the body piece, I'd 100% recommend going defense, and for the boots, either defense or speed. Speed pretty much allows you to take more turns versus the enemy, and of course in a turn-based game, having more speed means you take more turns and you're able to dish out more damage, build up more energy, use your abilities, aka your taunt. So either speed or defense is what I would recommend there. Let's move on to the spheres. The 2-piece set, you want to run Belobog of the Architects. You can farm this in Simulated Universe World 6. It increases defense by 15%, and whenever your wearer's effect hit rate is 50% or higher, you gain an additional 15% as well. You could alternatively run this one, increases your HP by 12%, and then whenever your speed reaches 120 or higher, all allies' attack will be increased by 8%. So he could also act as like a buffer for your team and a shielder. So keep that in mind. You have two different sets there that I'd probably recommend. Main stat here, personally, I'm favoring defense over the fire damage bonus. And then for the rope, you could probably run either defense or energy recharge, depending on how often you want to get your ult back. But I think main character Fire can get his ult back quite easily and quite fast. So do keep that in mind. So if we're talking substats for all your relics, I would prioritize defense as the main priority there. Speed. You have effect resist, so you're able to resist the debuff so you can keep tanking for your team. And then HP percent. I'd probably focus on all of those. Okay, if we're quickly moving over to Eidolons here, I don't think I really need to discuss this because you are going to be provided a free E6 Eidolon set for Fire MC. Number 2 is really good here. The shield applied to all allies from the Trailblazer's talent will block extra damage. Number 6 is also great. After you use your enhanced basic attack or ultimate, defense increases by 10%, stacking up to 3 times as well, so 30% there. But you will be guaranteed a free E6, not in this current update for patch 1.0. You will have to wait for the 6th Eidolon, hopefully in patch 1.1 when we continue the story quest in the main quest. So hopefully this cleared up any issues for all my Fire main character mains out there. Hopefully this video was helpful or informative. Leave a comment if you want to see any other character suggestions. Join us over on Twitch. We stream Honkai Star Rail every day. I'm answering questions as they come in. Join us over here. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.